Why do we wear black when we grieve? This question has intrigued historians and cultural anthropologists for centuries. It speaks to the power of clothing as a language, a way to express our deepest emotions without words. Black, often associated with darkness, fear, and the unknown, has become synonymous with loss and mourning in many cultures. But this wasn't always the case. Across time and cultures, mourning rituals have varied greatly. They provide a fascinating glimpse into how societies deal with death and loss. From colorful garments to specific fabrics, these customs reflect diverse beliefs about the afterlife and the journey of the soul. Join us as we embark on a journey through history. We will uncover the origins of wearing black for mourning and its evolution across different civilizations. From the vibrant hues of ancient Egypt to the somber black of the Victorian era, we will delve into the fascinating reasons behind this powerful tradition. Our journey begins in the ancient world, where mourning attire was far from a uniform black. The Egyptians, for instance, associated death with the color yellow. They believed that the deceased would journey to a sunlit afterlife. In ancient Rome, mourners donned dark togas known as togae puli. This symbolized their withdrawal from public life during the mourning period. These togas were made of dark wool, a departure from the usual white togas worn by Roman citizens. These early examples demonstrate that the association of specific colors with mourning is not universal. It is deeply rooted in the cultural and religious beliefs of each civilization. The shift towards black as the color of mourning began to take shape in medieval Europe. The Christian Church, a powerful force at the time, played a significant role in this transformation. Black, in Christian iconography, was associated with humility, penitence, and mourning for sins. It became customary for clergy members to wear black robes during funeral services and periods of fasting. This association of black with religious mourning gradually extended beyond the church. By the late Middle Ages, black clothing had become a common sight at funerals across Europe. This marked a turning point in the history of mourning attire. Section 4. Black as the ultimate symbol of mourning. The Victorian Era. The reign of Queen Victoria in 19th century England witnessed the solidification of black as the ultimate symbol of mourning. When Prince Albert, her beloved husband, died in 1861, Queen Victoria famously wore black for the rest of her life. This public display of grief had a profound impact on societal norms. Black became not only the expected color of mourning, but also a symbol of status and respect for the deceased. Elaborate mourning rituals and strict dress codes emerged, dictating the length of time one should wear black based on their relationship with the deceased. The Victorian era, with its emphasis on social etiquette and outward displays of emotion, cemented black's association with mourning in Western culture. This tradition continues to influence our mourning customs to this day. Section 5. A world of mourning colors beyond the Western world. However, it's crucial to remember that the association of black with mourning is not universal. In many cultures around the world, other colors hold significant meaning in the context of death and loss. In East Asian cultures such as China and Japan, white is the traditional color of mourning. White symbolizes purity, innocence, and the transition to the afterlife. In some parts of India, widows traditionally wear white saris as a sign of mourning. The color white represents the absence of life and the renunciation of worldly pleasures. These examples highlight the diversity of mourning customs across the globe. They emphasize that the language of color in grief is deeply intertwined with cultural beliefs and traditions. Section 6. Conclusion. The evolution of mourning attire, from tradition to personal expression. While black remains a common choice for mourning attire in many parts of the world, modern practices are evolving. The strict dress codes of the Victorian era have relaxed. People are increasingly choosing to express their grief in more personalized ways. Some may opt for a touch of color alongside black, while others may choose to wear a piece of jewelry that belonged to the deceased. The emphasis has shifted from outward conformity to inward reflection and individual expressions of loss. The history of mourning attire serves as a reminder of the powerful connection between clothing and emotion. It highlights the human need to express grief and find solace in shared rituals and traditions. While the language of mourning may continue to evolve, the sentiment behind it, the desire to honor the dead and navigate the complex emotions of loss, remains timeless and universal.